Hi, I'm Robert Marriott.
And I'm Keo Boland.
And this is Nauset News. We have a new club at our school. It is the Bowling Club. It will be held at the Orleans Bowling Center on Thursdays, 3 to 4 p.m. It will cost money, though, $4 per student. For more information, contact Mrs. Wall. Transportation will be provided if needed. Nauset Wednesday will be on Saturday, April 29th. We are seeking volunteers for cleanup projects in the Outer Cape region at beaches, harbors, and yards for our elderly families, just to name a few. The day is scheduled to will try to be at least from about 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Contact the main office for more information. To all students and family, April 7th is the day that grades close. So put in extra work so you can boost your grades in the end of quarter 3. And finally, there are numerous volunteer opportunities that you can find here on our school webpage. So if you are interested in doing further community service hours, look on our webpage or go to guidance for more information. Now to Kayla.
Thank you, Robert. We are going to start it off with the top story reported by Sebastian Sacco, interviewing Bella Thomas, a senior artist at Nauset, who is currently working on a mural. Next, we have the High Five Student of the Week reported by Victoria Valentino, interviewing Donald Atwood, the lighting specialist in the drama department. Skylar Sanderson on sports, Alexandra Carlson and Haley Totora with Things to Do, your entertainment lineup. Dominic Agrella with the health tip on the dangers of headphones. Wyatt Gaynor with the student council report. Annie Lamb with the fashion tip. Parker Mumford dishing your political spotlight. And last but not least, Shannon Wanamaker with the talent search, interviewing Jesse Williams, a freshman musician. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Sebastian Sacco, and today I have your top story. We are on our way to Miss Ogden's room for a special interview with senior artist Bella Thomas, who is painting a series of murals to put in the Nauset Community Garden. As a senior, it's a real honor to leave her stamp on the campus for years to come. Hi, Bella.
Hi.
So, what is the theme of your mural?
It doesn't really have a theme. I'm kind of just going with nature and people.
That sounds awesome. So, where did you get the idea or inspiration for the mural?
Well, I really like to do portraits, so I just decided to do a lot of people.
So, where did you get the materials? We heard they were donated.
We went to Ace Hardware in East Ham, and they gave us a lot of discarded paint, and they also gave us some primer. And then we also went to Snows in Orleans, and they provided us with some free paint.
Nice.
Nice.
So what will you be painting on the other canvases? Because we see that you have one finished over there.
Well, Michelle's just starting some clouds right now, and then she's also gonna do some mountains and some background scenery, and I'm not sure what else. That's up to her. Isn't that right, Michelle?
So how long have you been interested in art?
Pretty much forever.
Will you pursue art in college?
Yeah, probably. I'll probably take some art classes.
Anything else you want to say about the project?
No.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Good morning. My name is Skylar Sanderson here with your sports. The spring sports season is just getting started here at Nauset. The Nauset sports consists of girls and boys golf, lacrosse, sailing, and track. There is also softball and baseball. Boys varsity baseball had 2 scrimmages this past weekend, tying one game and winning the other. Stay tuned for upcoming Nauset news to hear how the Nauset teams are doing. Now for some news on March Madness. March Madness is an NCAA college basketball tournament through the month of March for both males and females. Within the different stages, all the teams strive to at least be in the Final Four. The Final Four for the men are South Carolina against Gonzaga, Oregon against North Carolina. The winners will be in the championship game held in Arizona. For the women, there is UConn against Mississippi and Stanford against South Carolina. Again, the winners of those 2 games will move on to the championship game held in Dallas, Texas. Congratulations to Molly Ben, a girl from Barnstable, who is playing on UConn. This was sports. Now on to Things to Do with Alexandra Carlson and Haley Totora.
Hello, my name is Haley Totora.
I'm Alexandra Carlson.
And this is Things to Do. Who doesn't love a good movie? Life is a new movie that just released 6 days ago. This movie features astronauts aboard the International Space Station where they found evidence of life on Mars. When doing research on this life form, they realized that it has terrifyingly more intelligence than they had imagined. Another great movie to see is Logan. This science fiction drama has Hugh Jackman starring as the character Logan, who is trying to stay hidden from the outside world. His plans are changed when he meets a young girl who has some unexpected things in common with him. He also has to protect her from the real world. Last but certainly not least is the new Power Rangers movie. It came out on March 24th. These 5 ordinary teens are now threatened by an alien that wants to take over the world. The group of teens soon realize that they must overcome their personal fears and unite together to save the people from the alien villain. Now I'll pass it to Alexandra.
Saturday, March 25th and 26th, French music at the Center of Chorale program. The Chatham Chorale Chamber singers are going to be performing in the First Congregational Church at 650 Main Street at 7 p.m. and on Sunday at the Dennis Union Church at 3 p.m. To make a reservation, call 774-212-9333. Thursday, March 30th, Paris organist is performing in Orleans. French musician Daniel Roth has been playing in France for 30 years and will be performing a concert in Orleans at the Church of Transfiguration at Rock Harbor. To sign up, call 774-240-2400. Comedy show. Saturday, April 1st, a comedy show will help fundraise for military support. The money will go to the Rotary Club of Falmouth, which will conduct drawing to support local scholarship and military families. It is on Saturday at 8 p.m., but the doors open at 6:30 p.m. It is at Holiday Inn, 291 Jones Road in Falmouth. If you have any questions, call 508-274-2190. That was Things to Do. Thanks for watching.
Hello, I'm Annie, and this is the fashion tip of the week. Suede is so in this spring. A pair of suede boots or a cute suede dress is a staple in every girl's wardrobe. You know what goes great with suede? Denim. You can dress denim up with suede, and you can dress suede down with denim. It's a twofer! You know those cute suede boots that you have in your closet? Break them out. You will be the envy of every girl in your cute little boots. If you have suede shoes, you can pair them with a cute paisley dress or even a shirt and jeans. Get that boho look by adding a Panama hat and a pair of rimmed glasses. They gotta be round though. I'm Annie Lamb, and this has been the fashion tip of the week.
Welcome everyone. My name is Shannon Wanamaker, and I'm here with Jessica Williams for our talent search of the week. She's a 9th grade student that surrounds herself with music. She plays more than one instrument and even writes her own music. So how long have you been playing music?
Since I was maybe 4 years old.
4 years old. Did your parents teach you to play?
Yeah, my dad is a teacher, so he started me on the piano and guitar as a little kid.
Nice. What instruments do you play?
I played trumpet, piano, ukulele, guitar, melodica, I don't know if this is that one. I'm trying to learn cello and violin and clarinet.
Nice. So, do you have a favorite instrument to play?
Oh, that's hard. Probably piano.
Piano, yeah. Piano's a good instrument. And do you also sing? Have you been singing your whole life as well?
I have, much to the dismay of my family.
And so are you part of the music department at the school?
Yes, I'm in the Nauset High Jazz Band, and I'm going to be starting honors chorus next year.
Nice. All right, so do you balance your time between school and music well? Is that a difficult thing to do?
I think there's always more time for music. I'm always trying to get more time playing than I am doing the schoolwork.
Yeah. All right, so thank you very much for sharing your time with us. And now we're going to have Jessie play us a song. And I heard that it's an original.
Yeah.
What's the title?
Burning brightly.
Burning brightly. All right.
Is it me? Is it you? Well, we're both burning brightly. Someone tell me the rules. I get lonely at night. We are lost on a road, never ends, everlasting. My handshake, am I cold or I'm just coming last in? I've been a long time waiting. I am shaking. Life at work or mistake making. Grab a shoulder. Life is waiting. Doubts are burning. I'm creating. I am lost. I am found. Am I starting to see? Now you're pressed to the ground, right where I need to be. Is it me? Is it you? Well, we're both burning brightly. Someone tell me the rules. I get lonely at night.
Thank you. That was our talent search of the week.
Hi, I'm Parker Mumford, and I'm here for today's Political Spotlight. A couple decades ago it was the moon, and now President Donald Trump is looking at Mars. Recently he signed into law a new bill, co-authored by his prior political opponents, Senators Marco Rubio and Ted Cruz, that revitalizes funding for NASA, calling for almost $20 billion to be distributed to the agency during the 2018 fiscal year. Private sector companies like SpaceX will benefit from this funding, being able to use NASA's space facilities and hopefully sending lots of money to NASA while simultaneously making progress. This new law keeps the International Space Station and the Hubble Space Telescope operating into the 2020s, plans to put a probe on Europa, one of Jupiter's moons, and calls for a manned mission to Mars sometime in the 2030s. It's hard not to compare the Mars project to the space race against the Soviet Union that America took part in back in the 60s, because China is reportedly also planning to send people to Mars within the next decade. For Nauset News, I'm Parker Mumford.
Hi, this is Victoria Valentina with the Nauset News High Five Student of the Week, Donald Atwood. Donald is a sophomore here at Nauset, and he's heavily involved in the Nauset Drama Club. He is their lighting specialist and has been instrumental in their success over the past 2 years. Donald, you're in honors acting. Can you explain a little about this course?
Honors acting is a course that is usually took by mainly seniors with some underclassmen, usually as stagehands and such. It's essentially the highest course that I'm aware of theater, and it allows the students in it to build upon their acting skills in great depth.
When did you first get involved in lighting and drama?
I first got involved in 7th grade. I started as a stagehand and then worked my way up to stage manager. Then I came here and I did sound for half of my freshman year, and then I switched over to lighting, and I've been doing that since.
What are some of your main roles with the drama team?
I fix a lot of stuff for our director, and I do lights, essentially.
Recently your team competed. Can you tell us a little more about what the competition was and how they work?
The competition was METG, which is the Massachusetts Educational Theater Guild, and it was essentially, well, there's something like 121 schools or something that compete. I think there's like 15 sites, and it's a Massachusetts only thing because it's a Massachusetts Educational Theater Guild. And each site has about 7 or 8 schools, and they compete, and that's for preliminary round. And from prelims, 3 schools move on to the next, to semifinals, and then from there 2 schools from each site move on to that, which then they go to finals. We made it past prelims, but we did not make it past the semifinal round.
What play did you guys perform?
We performed Dog Sees God, which is it's a very deep, heavy play because at competition, Nauset has a reputation for doing very serious and very modern topics. This one was mainly focused around, from what I could tell at least from the script, was mainly focused around teen suicide and homophobia within schools.
Are there any other upcoming productions that you will be involved in?
Yes, there is. There will be the Child's Play, which I think is 4th through 5th in drama production.
What are some of the biggest challenges that you face during different productions?
I don't mean to cut you off or anything, but I was thinking there's also the High School Musical.
Oh, okay.
Which will be public. The Child's Play will not be public.
Okay. And so, once again, are there any challenges that you have faced while doing lighting?
Oh, yes. Yes, indeed. Because I'm essentially the only lighting person for all of Nauset, so basically I change all of the positions of the lights, which requires either going up into the catwalks, which is dangerous in itself, or there is bringing down the stage lights and either swapping the various lights out, or changing the gels, or if I need to, I'm also in charge of cleaning what's essentially the brawn of the lighting system, as well as changing any bulbs that blow.
So when you and your team travel to compete, do you also control the lights there, or do you only do it at Nauset?
I also control the lights at competition, which requires me to be able to adapt what I need to use. Seeing how at semifinals, I had to use a completely different board, which the school itself didn't even know how to use because they were renting it. And that presented various very difficult challenges.
Yeah, I can see how it would be really hard to acclimate all of a sudden to a whole different setup than what you've been used to, but I guess that's what comes with honors acting. So can you see yourself going into a career involving lighting or drama?
Definitely. I'm looking towards going into light design and execution for not only theater but also just in a broad spectrum for, say, rock concerts, pop concerts, anything that really requires serious lighting.
That sounds really awesome. So is there anything else you'd like to tell people who are interested in joining the drama team or taking a drama class?
We have a variety of drama classes, as well as the after-school drama program, which is responsible for High School Musical. We have various acting classes. I think it's acting 1, acting 2, and then I don't know how many others. We have drama production, which I am in, which is responsible for writing and putting on their own plays. There's so many. I've only scratched the surface of drama, but I definitely would recommend people to get into it because it's not just a typical nerdy thing. There are athletes who are within the program, like Ben Moho, the captain of the soccer team. He was not only in honors acting, but he also, I know he at least does after school plays too, and it's kind of like a thing for everyone to do, not just nerds.
Yeah, well, it sounds like an awesome community that you guys have formed, and thank you for being this week's Nauset News High Five student.
Hi, my name is Wyatt Gaynor, and welcome to this week's Student Council Report. We would like to thank students and student council advisors for arranging a Faculty Friday, which happens once a month, and provides coffee and other treats for our hardworking teachers. The sophomore class will be holding a fundraiser from now through May 31st. They will be selling raffle baskets, gift cards, goodies, and other delicious treats from local businesses. They are being sold at local supermarkets and in the teacher's lounge at Nauset Regional High School. Remember, the Student Council is always looking for new members. If interested, contact Ms. Tupper or Mrs. Kimmick. I'm Wyatt Gaynor with the Student Council Report.
I'm Dominic Agrella, and this is the health tip of the week. This week's health tip is on the use of headphones and how it can affect hearing. Studies have shown that using earbuds at high volume can be detrimental to one's hearing and cause permanent, irreversible damage to your ears. The volume at which you listen is a main factor in damage to your ears, not so much as the length. To prevent this damage, you should use the 60-60 rule, which is no more than 60% of your headphone volume for longer than 60 minutes per day. Studies have shown that wearing earmuff-style headphones that cancel noise can also cause much less damage over time due to the ability to cancel out noise, and so you can use less volume on your headphones to hear the music. This has been Dominic Agrella with the week's health tip.
Oh, I'm Tyler Harwood, and this is our segment on walking through the hallways and asking people questions. Oh, this is Tyler Harwood, and I'm with Shannon Wanamaker and Sebastian Sacco. And I just wanted to ask, would you rather live in a city for the rest of your life or live in the country or wilderness for the rest of your life?
I'm definitely more of a city person.
Yeah, me too. I definitely want to live in a city.
Yeah, I like apartments, so I'm probably gonna get like an apartment in a city or something.
Yeah, like a loft.
Yeah, definitely.
City. Oh, I'm Tyler Harwood, and I'm with Mr. Donovan, and I just want to ask you, cats or dogs?
Definitely dogs.
So, just want to ask you a quick question. Would you rather swim, the Atlantic or the Pacific?
I don't know. I only swim in the Atlantic because that's what we are on.
To travel, Switzerland or Norway?
Norway.
Well, I'm here with Nick Hall, and I just want to ask you a question, Nick. When it comes to pronunciation, Reese's Pieces or Reese's Pieces?
Reese's Pieces.
Yeah, that's what many other people have said too. Yeah. Oh, I'm here with Matt and Juliana, and just want to ask you a question, Matt. Cookies or brownies?
Cookies.
All right. Oh, I'm with Tim Burns, and I just wanted to ask you something, Tim. Marvel or DC?
DC.
All right, Batman guy. Oh, I'm with Timer O'Donnell, and I just wanted to ask you a quick question, Timer. Do you ride the bus? Or?
I do.
Well, I'm here with Kellen Perry, and just want to ask you a quick question, Kellen. Night or day?
Day.